You're watching Live Now. I'm Austin Westfall. The name of our game here at Live Now is to bring you live events as they take place in real time. Tomorrow, we're expecting a lot of protests across the nation. They're called No Kings protests. Aisha Hasni with the details.
You got Caroline Levitt, who's sick. She's out of control.
Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries trashing White House Press Secretary Caroline Levitt today for claiming the Democratic Party is made up of, quote, Hamas terrorists, illegal aliens, and violent criminals.
I'm not sure whether she's just demented, ignorant, a stone-cold liar, or all of the above.
Levitt firing back, telling Fox Digital Hakeem Jeffries is an America Last stone-cold loser. Tensions are through the roof in Washington as Democrats continue blocking Republican efforts to reopen the government.
This is politics.
Tomorrow, Democrats plan to attend No Kings rallies across the country. Republicans call un-American.
We refer to it by its more accurate description, the Hate America rally.
Progressive Senator Bernie Sanders will headline the protest in Washington.
The right to protest is what America is about. You are not going to stop us.
Republicans claim the day of protest is why Democrats haven't cut a deal yet.
Mr. President, do you think that the government shutdown is all about this rally that's happening this weekend, the No Kings rally?
No, I mean, some people say they want to delay it for that. A king. This is
more
not a
than
king. You know, they're referring to me as a king. I'm not a king.
Right. No, but just so that Chuck Schumer could go and say, I'm fighting Trump.
Yeah, well, Chuck is, you know, at the end of the line. He's being beaten by everybody that they poll against him.
And despite calls from Democrats for protesters to remain peaceful over the weekend, Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin are both readying their state's National Guard troops to respond to the No Kings rallies in their states if that's needed. In Washington, I'm Aisha Hasni, Fox News.
As you know, we work very closely with all of our sister Fox stations across the country. That includes stations in Philadelphia, Atlanta, Austin, and San Francisco. Those four cities putting together pieces previewing the No Kings protests that are expected in their regions tomorrow. Let's go from east to west. Let's start with Fox 29 Philly.
The gates are going up and the bicyclists start picking up their packets along Aikens Oval. Tomorrow, thousands will pedal their way through the closed streets of the city for the 4th annual Philly No-Car Bike Ride.
Philly Bike Ride is actually Philly's largest car-free social bike ride that is really meant for all ages and all ability levels.
Matt Altia is one of more than 6,000 bikers who registered for the event. The ride starts at the Art Museum at 7:30. The 20-mile route that weaves its way through the city is closed to vehicular traffic for
and I smacked right into the back of it. Got like knocked out for like 10 minutes.
It's a fun ride, no traffic, easy going. I'm a kind of beginning rider, so it was a lot of fun for me.
But just as one event is ending, another one will start just down the parkway. The No Kings 2.0 march is scheduled for 12:30. Back in June, nearly 100,000 people packed the parkway for a similar event that protests the policies of President Donald Trump. The march starts at City Hall and ends with a rally at Independence Mall. Organizers say they don't expect the crowds like last time since it's one of nearly 2,600 events nationwide.
Coming together in the thousands, in the millions, we are showing our representatives and the people whom we have elected what we expect and what we want.
That was Fox 29 Philadelphia. Let's head to Fox 5 Atlanta. They preview tomorrow's coverage.
This is the second time we've seen these No Kings demonstrations, and organizers say they're expecting an even bigger crowd than we saw back in June. Law enforcement tells us they're prepared to handle the influx of people. 4 months ago, thousands of protesters took to streets all across Metro Atlanta as part of the first No Kings Day. People from all walks of life came together then, protesting against the Trump administration.
My 89th birthday, and I believe in democracy for all. And so I had to come, and I may not have much more time here on earth, but today I can do it, and I want to protest what's going on in our government.
Now another round is planned from Peachtree City to Calhoun and Carrollton to Athens. Some organizers say they're focusing on family fun this time. In Floyd County, they're encouraging demonstrators to wear costumes, blow bubbles, and pass out candy. In Cobb County, organizers say they're planning an inclusive, safe, and fun time while still focusing on the same mission we saw in June.
Well, as a Marine, I signed up to protect our Constitution.
Advocating on behalf of our immigrant community.
The city of Atlanta is also making it clear they're working with the No Kings March and permits have been issued. A statement from the city reads, "Any claim that the city of Atlanta has not or does not support this event is false, and the city has been working closely with the organizers to review and approve the necessary permits and ensure a safe and successful event." Atlanta police also say they'll be actively monitoring.
And of course, these demonstrations are planned throughout the metro area, each of them scheduled at different locations and different times. We do know the one in Atlanta is scheduled from 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock at the Atlanta Civic Center. And of course, we'll have you covered on Fox Local all throughout the day. Reporting from the Fox 5 News Desk, I'm Lindsay Tuman for Fox 5 News.
Okay, Fox 5 Atlanta bringing us their preview coverage. Fox 7 in Austin, Texas, doing the same thing.
Mayor Kirk Watson said in a statement that the troopers won't be on the streets unless there's an emergency matter. On Thursday, Governor Greg Abbott stated in a statement that he deployed all necessary law enforcement officials and resources to ensure the safety of Austin residents ahead of the planned No Kings protest this weekend. The No Kings protest will be taking place across the country to speak out against the Trump administration's mass deportation push and the president's threatening to overtake elections, gutting health care, environmental protections, and education. That's according to the organizers' website.
Our department has been very accommodating to make sure that we help people express their First Amendment rights in a peaceful manner so that way they can exercise their rights. However, that does not include criminal behavior.
DPS says its Homeland Security Division is monitoring the planned protests, investigating any possible terror links, and promising to swiftly charge anyone who breaks the law. Austin police also say they're prepared for Saturday, warning that illegal activity won't be tolerated. The protest will be at the Capitol. Mayor Kirk Watson and Governor Greg Abbott haven't responded yet to see if any troops will be stationed at the Capitol ahead of the protest. Reporting at the state capitol, I'm Jessica Rivera, Fox 7 Austin News.
Finally, let's head to San Francisco with KTVU Fox 2's previewing coverage for tomorrow's protests in the Bay Area.
In San Francisco's Civic Center Plaza, adjacent to City Hall, preparations for the No Kings protest set for Saturday are already in place, including a stage and barricades. Organizers say it's part of a nationwide network of protests against the Trump administration.
So we're talking millions of people on the streets and tens of thousands here on the streets in the Bay Area. These are going to be fully peaceful protests. We're all here to raise our voices and to show our discontent with the administration and to do so peacefully.
The last No Kings protest in June in response to President Trump's military parade and birthday celebration drew tens of thousands here in the Bay Area, and organizers estimate about 3 million across the country. The demonstration is expected to get underway at around 2 p.m. and will likely see roads around San Francisco blocked as protesters wind their way through the streets. San Francisco police say there were no arrests made as a direct result of the June protests, but they are staffing for this weekend and preparing for anything.
The SFPD honors everyone's right to protest, and we will facilitate peaceful demonstrations. But we will hold people who break the law accountable. We've been in contact with the event organizers, and we will work to ensure everyone is safe.
This latest No Kings protest comes amidst threats by the Trump administration to bring National Guard troops into San Francisco. Law enforcement leaders said there is no need for National Guard troops in the city, and Mayor Daniel Lurie has said the city has already worked hard and seen a significant reduction in crime across the board. The mayor said law enforcement will be fully staffed, including a platoon of highway patrol officers, all on hand to facilitate free speech this weekend. But the mayor said the city won't tolerate destruction of property or any violence. When it comes to major events, he said the city is already working collaboratively with law enforcement partners.
We are working closely with the appropriate state and federal enforcement agencies every day to keep our city safe, and that coordination is delivering results for San Francisco.
Fox 2 San Francisco bringing us that coverage. We wanted to bring you all of the preview pieces that we could find from our sister stations across the country. Again, as these protests take place tomorrow, the name of our game is live coverage. So if we have cameras on the ground at any of these places, we will do our best to track them in real time and bring them to you and bring those images to you as they take place, not only in the nation's capital, but in cities across the United States.